The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, the podcast.
Victor, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the streamer Hasan. He seems to be one of those outspoken political streamers. Just sits there with the microphone.
On, man. I'm a, woke leftist, a radical leftist. Of course I know who Hasan is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, did you see the most recent thing that he's being accused of?
No, what did he do now?
Basically, he has a dog.
Okay.
And that dog was laying in the background for about 4 hours while he was streaming.
Okay.
The dog gets up, starts going in a circular motion. He starts yelling at the dog big time. I don't know if there's any expletives. Otherwise, I would probably play you the video here.
Why is he yelling at the dog?
Well, I think people think he's abusing the dog.
By yelling at it?
Not only yelling, but also they're zooming in on the collar and they're determining if it's a shock collar or not.
Well, okay. I
hate to say it, but shock collars are quite abusive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you train a dog because I only just recently had a dog come into my existence.
I mean, dogs are tough. I mean, look at that stupid Daphne. We had her for that many years.
But hold on.
And that was my mom's favorite dog. Has the ashes of her, and every single time I pass by that box, I'm like, hey, you're not right. Take that. No, I'm just kidding. I miss Daphne.
Let's see what the internet says. It looks like humane organizations and veterinary associations advise against them due to potential negative effects.
It's like you're electrocuting your dog for doing something bad.
Yeah.
And to me, I just feel like that's lazy. That's cruel. It's messed up.
They say, because there's a lot of different things here from a lot of different people, and it basically says, only use them if you've reached the limits of positive reinforcement. See, I've been trying to train Becca's dog to lay down and stay.
I thought you were about to say Becca.
No. She's probably trying to train me. But I've just been trying to teach it to lay down and stay, and then if I leave the room, it won't follow me. And so I've been using treats, and she's getting better and better and better all the time. So I would think you can do it with that like they said, positive reinforcement.
I mean, we both act right when there's treats involved.
I mean, my parents did use a shock collar on me growing up.
Did they really?
No.
I was going to say, did we just unlock some childhood trauma from Victor that no one's ever heard before?
I just slap one on for fun.
Oh, sure. You're into that type of thing. I'm a good boy, I swear. Victor, do you have a boomer take that you want to talk about on the air?
A boomer take?
I just saw an r/unpopular opinion. Entire seasons of shows coming out at once has ruined TV.
I disagree. I completely disagree. Because back in the day when you had to wait a week per episode, it was an eternity. You would forget what happened at the beginning of the season.
I don't know what happened in Stranger Things season 4. I really don't know. I really don't want to watch a whole montage of season 4 in the span of 5 minutes.
See, I think I got to rewatch the whole series.
Me too.
I don't remember the beginning. And the reason that I disagree with that boomer take there is, I rewatched all of the Sopranos for the first time. I hadn't watched it since it aired on TV. And I remember as the show was airing, there were times where it felt like it was moving really slow, or there would be episodes where nothing happened, and being frustrated with some of the later seasons. But when I watched it again and just binged the whole thing, it was amazing how the story flowed. And I don't recall any of those moments where it felt like nothing was happening. It was so good. So good.
This person's rant says, think about it. It used to be exciting looking forward to Tuesdays because a new episode of the latest show is out. We used to all eagerly await a premiere and then go into work the next day and say, did you see the newest episode? The last time I can remember this happening was Game of Thrones because HBO still made us wait weekly.
Yeah.
Also, with streaming, we no longer get to enjoy seasonal episodes, Halloween episodes, Christmas specials. TLDR streaming took the community and excitement out of TV. Weekly releases are a better way to format TV shows.
No, I think that...
Do I really need to see a Halloween special or a Christmas special?
Not really.
No.
But I don't think that it's the fact that you can watch a whole show, in one session, a whole season. I think it's the sheer amount of entertainment available now. It's completely different than it was when I was young. Like, talking about the Sopranos, like everybody had cable TV or satellite. There was no streaming. So everybody was watching the same stuff. Now, there are so many different shows and streaming platforms and movies, and
there's too much to watch.
Too much to watch.
So if you wait a certain amount of time, everyone's going to move on to another show.
Yeah.
And they're going to remember that plot, and then they'll go back and be like, what happened here?
Yeah, and
Fallout Season 2, I'm sorry to cut you off there. Fallout Season 2, I think, is doing weekly episodes.
Yeah, I think they did do weekly with Season 1, right?
I haven't seen all of Season 1.
Okay, it's really good. You should watch it.
Yeah.
But The Boys, they put out weekly episodes.
Oh, I know. Reacher did the same thing. I caught up with Reacher, and it left on a cliffhanger, and I was so upset I had to wait till next week to finally get to the next episode.
Yep.
But one guy replied back saying, I think shows taking multiple years between seasons being normalized has ruined TV more.
Yeah, I don't know. Breaking Bad aired weekly. Better Call Saul did. And I think those communities of people who are really into those shows, now they're just talking about it online. You're not talking about it we talk about shows at work, I guess, if we're all happening to be watching the same thing, but it's just kind of rare, I think, with the sheer amount of entertainment.
I think it's a competition more so now, with people saying, oh, I'm already on season 2. What are you on? Oh, I'm only on episode 5 of season 1 because the kids had soccer practice and I can't watch the TV show.
And the only thing I'll say is that it sucks when you're not caught up and a whole season dumps, and then people are immediately spreading spoilers.
On Reddit?
Yeah, or on Facebook.
Facebook's even worse.
The day of.
Right, and they make a meme, and you go to Instagram Reels, and you see memes of what happened, like a death scene, and it just ruins it for you.
Yeah, I was actually talking about the greatest spoiler of all time with Becca the other day. We were talking about Harry Potter, and is it okay to give a major Harry Potter spoiler at this point? If you don't want to hear a major Harry Potter spoiler because you've never watched the movies or read the books, I'm going to dump one.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out 14 years ago.
Okay. And this is a spoiler for book 6, I believe. And it was so funny to me because it was so rude. But you'd have these people lined up at the bookstore to get the new book.
Oh, no.
And people would drive up. Because I remember book 6 leaked online. And so people would drive up to the door where all these people are waiting in line to get the new Harry Potter book and just yell, Snape kills Dumbledore! And people, major meltdowns. You don't really see that kind of stuff with books or movies anymore, There might be some ruckus online, but has there even been any kind of hype about books like that since Harry Potter?
Oh, there was
that
one.
People would wait in line.
There's been a lot of those. I don't even know if I can say the genre of that book on the air. Dirty romance.
Yeah, and there were some recently that's had some hype.
Yeah,
but I don't think like Harry Potter hype.
No, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones. Those two are the only ones I can think of that were just everybody wants to read that.
Oh, yeah. And, Game of Thrones, I remember trying to avoid spoilers on that, but I'd watch it right when it came out. I'd try to watch it day of and not get it ruined. But
I would say ruining a TV show for somebody so much more disrespectful than showing up to work is slightly off and going to the studio with the door shut and keeping yourself locked in your office or whatever.
What are you saying?
I'm saying if you show up to work sick, that's way less disrespectful compared to somebody who's ruining a whole show for you on purpose.
Unless you make me sick. Don't get me sick, anybody. Wash your hands. Wash your hands, everybody. Stay clean. Stay back.
We ended up talking about TV shows on that last break, but I was asking you what your boomer take was. Because I mention this every single year. Halloween time. How much I hate those stupid trunk or treat events. That they're killing Halloween. And I screenshotted this boomer meme that I was going to put in the K-Bear group. So glad I grew up doing this and not doing this.
I think you can do both. You know,
Not really, because the thing is that there's many people my age or slightly older that finally have a home. They finally have houses. They finally get to hand out candy, and there's nobody on the streets because every single parent took their kid to trunk or treat events throughout the month, and then when Halloween comes around, there's already giant things of candy.
Well, I think part of the problem is that people take their kids to other neighborhoods because, you know, like my neighborhood, I know there are some kids, but I think it used to be a neighborhood where there were kids, but now all the old people still live there and their kids have moved out.
Right. Yeah. So, well, my whole neighborhood was definitely more a retirement community almost. Mm-hmm. And now it definitely is. With my parents, the neighbors are like 80 years old.
Yeah.
I'm making bets on who's going to go out first. You know, that type of thing already. Oh, yeah, it's bad. The Jasmine Circle death pool. Deadpool. We got Dave at number 1.
Man.
We got Nancy at number 2.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we would take our kids to the trunk or treat, but then just send them loose on Halloween, you know.
But there wasn't really trunk or treats back when I was a kid. There was like, there was 1 or 2 when my sister was around, when my sister was a kid, but there wasn't like anything all emphasized like trunk or treats every single week. And people asking in the Facebook group Life in Idaho Falls, what trunk or treat event's happening this week? And there's all these different posters.
Well, you know, I'm trying to think back. I understand why parents do trunk or treats, especially with how you're pummeled on social media by all these stories about people committing horrible crimes.
There's a
against
Nickelback
children.
CD in your Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Be warned.
But no, I mean, I wouldn't want to send my kids around to just random strangers' houses anymore.
The whole magic of Halloween is just to go door to door.
I know, but there's a bunch of creeps out there, man. I don't know if there's just always been that many, but we didn't hear about it as much.
I would say it was happening a whole lot more back in the day, and they weren't getting caught back in the day.
It could be.
There was Ted Bundy. When was Ted Bundy like around doing his thing?
Because like East Idaho News, every single day it seems like there's a new deviant, you know, getting arrested for something completely disgusting.
1974 and 1978 was when Ted Bundy was doing that whole killing spree, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking like, I don't know, it's going to be messed up to say this. There's not really serial killers now.
Well, I think, the technology's advanced so much that
you can't even ding dong ditch anymore.
Can't ding dong ditch. You're going to get killed.
I talked about it. On that's true. Yeah, there's those stories, those freaks, you know, screaming at ding dong ditchers.
Now there was somebody who like killed somebody ding dong ditching, I think last week.
That's so stupid.
So, you know, there's cameras everywhere. You know, I just think people can't get away with it anymore.
Back in my day, you could kill people and get away with it.
Well, now they just, you know, sadly, these crazies go out and do
disgusting.
mass shootings and things like that.
Right. No, but it's also really gross that people do anything on Halloween. Just let the kids trick or treat, go from door to door.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we would go around with the kids, you know.
You'd have to.
Like
that's what my parents did with me
till they got older, and then you know we would never send one out by themselves trick or treating.
Yeah.
But I'm not against trunk or treat. I think you should do both. I think you should, you know, because then the kids can all gather. Usually trunk or treats. They make an event out of it, but take them out on Halloween.
I was talking to Aubrey about it, as a matter of fact, because she was like, "Oh, that's the only thing I ever did growing up was trunk or treats because." If you wanted to go to the neighbor's house, you would have to drive 5 miles.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
And so I'm like, okay, I'm not used to that.
Yeah, out here, I mean, if you're living out in the country, your neighbors it'd be terrible to trick or treat, especially when it's all cold.
I'm going to go ding dong ditch my neighbor. I'll be back in like 2 hours.
Exactly.
The noon hour of Madness and Mayhem is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.